वेलकम ट्रिग्नोमेट्री वीडियो नंबर 6 में आज हम देखने वाले हैं प्रॉब्लम सेट 6 क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 प्रूव द फॉलोइंग प्रूव द फॉलोइंग। जैसे हमने प्रैक्टिस सेट नंबर 6.1 में कुछ प्रूव दैट वाले प्रॉब्लम देखे थे, इन सेम वे हम यहाँ पर भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम देखने वाले हैं। जैसा हमने वहाँ पर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड साइड को चूज़ किया था, फिर आइडेंटिटीज़ और बहुत सारी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इंटर रिलेशनशिप ये इस्तेमाल करते हुए हमने उसको एल एच एस इक्वल टू आर एच एस निकाला था। सेम वे हम यहाँ पर भी इसको सॉल्व करेंगे इक्वल टू 1। सो हियर द कॉम्प्लिकेटेड साइड इज एल एच एस, that is secant theta in bracket 1 minus sin theta into secant theta plus tangent theta। ओके, सो पहले हम इसको हमें टोटल 1 बनाना है, तो हम इसको साइन और कोसाइन में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। सो सेकंड थीटा मीन्स 1 अपॉन कोसाइन थीटा, या हम इसको बाद में कर लेते हैं लास्ट में, अभी इसका ज़रूरत नहीं है। फर्स्ट वी विल सिंप्लीफाई द ब्रैकेट। सो सेकंड थीटा विल बी एज इट इज 1 माइनस साइन थीटा, 1 माइनस साइन थीटा विल बी एज इट इज। तो इसको हम एक काम करते हैं कि मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, ये दो ब्रैकेट्स को एक दूसरे के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। सो 1 इंटू सेकेंड थीटा इज सेकेंड थीटा, 1 इंटू टेन थीटा इज प्लस टेन थीटा, minus sin theta and multiplied by secant theta is minus sin theta secant theta, minus plus minus sin theta into tan theta, sin theta into tan theta। so ये after simplification we can find it as secant theta means 1 upon cosine theta plus tangent theta means sin theta upon cosine theta minus sin theta, secant theta means 1 upon cosine theta minus sin theta into sin theta upon cosine theta। tangent theta का मतलब sin theta upon cosine theta। so now sin theta plus upon cos theta plus and minus sin theta upon cos theta cancel हो जाएंगे। so we will get secant theta in bracket 1 upon cosine theta minus sin into sin, sin square theta upon cosine theta। Now here you can observe the denominator of both the ratios is same, so we can write it as secant theta in bracket 1 minus sin square theta upon cosine theta। Okay, so 1 minus sin square theta means cosine square theta, so it is cosine square theta upon cosine theta। so square and cosine get cancelled, so secant theta means 1 upon cosine theta into cosine theta। again these two get cancelled, so we get 1, that is equal to RHS। so it is nothing but LHS equal to RHS, this is LHS equal to RHS। in this way first problem is over। now we will go for second problem। second problem is, that is question number 2, secant theta plus tangent theta in bracket 1 minus sin theta equal to cosine theta। so here LHS is secant theta plus tangent theta, we will rewrite it in bracket 1 minus sin theta। so what you get, Convert this secant theta tan theta in sine cosine. So secant theta means cosine 1 upon cosine theta plus sine theta upon cosine theta is tangent theta in bracket 1 minus sine theta. So here you get 1 plus sine theta in numerator and denominator it will be only cosine theta. This is one bracket and another bracket is 1 minus sine theta. So multiplying numerator two brackets, a plus b, a minus b means a square minus b square. So it is 1 minus sine square upon cosine theta. 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cosine square theta upon cosine theta. So square and one of the cosine is cancelled, so cosine theta is equal to RHS. This is nothing but RHS. So in this way we have completed the second problem. Now third problem is secant square theta plus cosecant square theta equal to secant square theta into cosecant square theta. So LHS you can choose any side because both look same. So we take LHS secant square theta plus cosecant square theta equal to secant square theta means 1 upon cosine square theta plus cosecant means 1 upon sine and its square theta. So after cross multiplication sine square theta plus cosine square theta and denominator will be cosine square theta into sine square theta. So in numerator we see the identity that is equal to 1 upon cosine square theta into sine square theta. So you will find after splitting this 1 upon cosine square theta into 1 upon sine square theta. Hence 1 upon cosine square theta means secant square theta into 1 upon sine square theta means cosecant square theta is equal to RHS. So we get LHS equal to RHS. So in this way the third problem is solved. We will see the fourth problem, problem number 4 is very easy one. Cotangent square theta minus tangent square theta equal to cosecant square theta minus secant square theta. So we will take LHS. So LHS is cotangent square theta minus tangent square theta. So we know that cotangent square theta means cosecant square theta minus 1 and that of tangent theta means secant square theta minus 1. These are the identities. So applying these, so we get cosecant square theta minus 1. Now this minus 1 will expand this bracket. So minus secant square theta minus minus plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. So it remains cosecant square theta minus secant square theta. So this is nothing but RHS. So LHS equal to RHS. So that was the easiest one. And now we will see fifth problem. tangent raised to power 4 theta plus tangent square theta equal to secant raised to power 4 theta minus secant square theta. So taking LHS, so LHS equal to tangent raised to power 4 theta plus tangent square theta equal to. So this first term tangent raised to power 4 theta we can write as tangent square theta and its square. So exponents of exponential. So it is index of index. We can convert it. So tangent square theta. So it we know that indices from the laws of indices a raised to power m raised to power n gives you a raised to power mn. So in this way we can split it. So we can take tangent square theta as common. So tangent square theta is common. So it remains tangent square theta plus 1. But tangent square theta means what? From identity it is secant square theta minus 1 and tangent square theta plus 1 is nothing but secant square theta. We know the identity. If we multiply this secant square theta to this bracket and expand it, we get secant raised to power 4 theta minus secant square theta. So in this way we get RHS. So this is LHS equal to RHS and the end of the problem number for you. Question number 6 is 1 upon 1 minus sine theta plus 1 upon 1 plus sine theta equal to 2 secant square theta. So LHS equal to 1 upon 1 minus sine theta plus 1 upon 1 plus sine theta. So again taking cross multiplication 1 plus sine theta plus 1 minus sine theta upon 1 minus sine theta 1 plus sine theta. So in this way this plus sine theta minus sine theta will cancel. 1 plus 1 is 2 upon a minus b, a plus b means a minus sine square theta. So we know that 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cosine square theta. So 2 upon cosine square theta is what? That is 2 into secant. 1 upon cosine square theta means secant square theta. So this is nothing but RHS. So we get LHS equal to RHS. So in this way, the problem number 6 is completed. Problem number 7 is secant raised to power 6x minus tangent raised to power 6x equal to 1 plus 3 secant square x into tangent square x. This we have to find. So LHS is complicated one, that is secant raised to power 6x minus tangent raised to power 6x. So we can write it as secant square x and its cube. 2 into 3 is again 6 and tangent square x raised to the power 3. So now let assume that secant square x equal to a and tangent square x equal to b. Therefore we get a cube minus b cube, and that is equal to a minus b whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. So putting the values, that is secant square x, a means secant square x and its cube minus tangent square x and its cube equal to secant square x minus tangent square x and its cube plus 3 into secant square x tangent square x into secant square x minus tangent square x. So in this way we get, this is what LHS, and here we know that secant square x minus tangent square x is 1 from identity. So 1 square plus 3 secant square x into tangent square x, and again we come across secant square x minus tangent square x, that is nothing but 1. So we get 1 plus 3 secant square x into tangent square x, and this is nothing but RHS. So we get LHS equal to RHS. So in this way the problem number 7 finishes, and we will start problem number 8. Problem number 8 is tangent theta upon secant theta plus 1 equal to secant theta minus 1 upon tangent theta. So here see what LHS is. It is, RHS is just reverse of LHS. So what we will do, we will rationalize the denominator. So tangent theta upon secant theta plus 1 into secant theta minus 1, so it is the conjugate of denominator, and again divided by secant theta minus 1. So after simplification we get tangent theta into secant theta minus 1 upon, we get a minus b, a plus b, a minus b means a square minus b square. So it is nothing but tangent theta secant theta minus 1 upon tangent square theta. So out of square, one tangent theta is gone and one tangent theta in numerator is gone. So we get secant theta minus 1 upon tangent theta. So it is nothing but, after splitting we get RHS. So this is nothing but LHS equal to RHS. So in this way the problem number 8 is proved. Problem number 9 is tangent cube theta minus 1 upon tangent theta minus 1 equal to secant square theta plus tangent theta. So LHS equal to what? Tangent cube theta minus 1 upon tangent theta minus 1. We know that, let's remember one of the identity, a cube minus b cube equal to a minus b and a square plus ab plus b square. So using this identity we can expand the numerator, that is tangent theta minus 1 a minus b. A square means tangent square theta plus tangent theta into 1 is tangent theta plus b square means 1 square is 1 upon again tangent theta minus 1. So this tangent theta minus 1, this tangent theta minus 1 cancel. So we get tangent square theta plus tangent theta plus 1. So after rearranging tangent square theta plus 1 plus tangent theta, so see this bracket, this is nothing but our identity, that is secant square theta plus tangent theta. So this is what RHS is. So this is LHS equal to RHS. So this is end of problem number 9. We will see problem number 10. This is problem number 10. So it seems to be the problem of theorem on equal ratio. So we have an identity that can achieve LHS of this problem. So 1 minus sine square theta equal to cos square theta. So it is 1 minus sine theta. Let's take 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta equal to cos theta into cos theta. So 1 plus sine theta upon cos theta equal to cos theta upon 1 minus sine theta. So therefore each ratio k equal to 1 plus sine theta minus cosine theta. So we will take the difference relation. So denominator same relation we will follow, cosine theta minus denominator of secant ratio 1 minus sine theta. So here 1 plus sine theta minus cosine theta upon cosine theta minus 1 plus sine theta. So we will rearrange it. So we get sine theta minus cosine theta plus 1 upon sine theta plus cosine theta minus 1. So in this way this is equal to LHS. So therefore this by theorem on equal ratio, this LHS is equal to sine theta minus cosine theta plus 1 upon sine theta plus cosine theta minus 1 equal to 1 plus sine theta upon cosine theta. So this LHS we can equate with this ratio. So here we have equated this. So now we will solve this RHS. So we get required RHS. So 1 after splitting numerator 1 upon cosine theta plus sine theta upon cosine theta. So we get secant theta plus tangent theta. So now we want this secant theta in denominator. So we will multiply this by conjugate pair, that is secant theta minus tangent theta upon secant theta minus tangent theta. So what will happen? In numerator we get two bracket, a plus b, a minus b. So a square minus b square upon secant theta minus tangent theta. So numerator is a square, that is secant square minus tangent square theta upon secant theta minus tangent theta. So we know that this is identity equal to 1 upon secant theta minus tangent theta. This is nothing but LHS equal to RHS. So in this way we get the LHS equal to RHS, and this is what the problem number 10 is. Here we end the question number 5 to prove the following uh, trigonometric expression. In next video we will see the question number 6, 7 and onwards. Thank you.